So I want to talk about the premiums on gold and silver today. So we've seen a pretty sharp decline in premiums lately. They're really not too bad. I'm able to get 1 ounce gold maples just over 5% premium. They're normally 3 to 4 before any of the craziness happening today. So I think that's a pretty good buy for this coin. Well, not pretty good buy, but I think that's not too bad. We're talking 1% higher than where it should be. And yeah, I'll flip it over, get old Betty's mugshot out of the way for you, but yeah, it's fairly reasonable if you ask me. 5% premium on gold. And then silver, that's a bit higher than normal too, but it's still not that bad in terms of where it has been throughout the past. It might seem high in dollar figures, but the price has gone up. If you think about it in percentages, it's been about 9 to 10% premium. I've said it for the past while. That's kind of what I'm used to. It's sitting at about 12.5% right now. I'm talking for sovereign coins, for the maples, for the eagles, things like that. You could always get a good deal on bars, rounds, things like that. But I'm just talking about the maples, the eagles, the Britannias, the Philharmonics here. The sovereign bullion coins. I'm not too turned off by the premiums right now. I enjoy the price of gold right now. I don't really care about the premiums being high buying gold because the price is low. 5% is a high premium on gold, but the price really doesn't bother me in these market conditions today. With the amount of money printing that's been happening, I'm really not too concerned at all. I see it as very low risk personally. It could drop way down and everything, but as a long-term buy to store wealth, I see it as a very low risk thing to do, almost risk-free. I think it's lagged the money printing and the rate of inflation on everything. The markets are going way up. That's inflation. It's not because people are over-leveraging themselves in the markets. In my personal opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a random guy on the internet, but I think that we have reasonable rates of margin debt. That'd be debt used to buy stocks. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's very reasonable today. I'm not too concerned with over-leveraging in the markets, which everything kind of tells me that this is just inflation driving up the price of everything. When you keep that in mind, that it's not over-leveraged. Just my thoughts, just my opinions. I do see an inflation play coming in with the markets, stocks and everything. Bond yields are rising. That could also drive up the premiums with the inflation play. People are seeing those bond yields rise. They need to rise in order to beat real rates of inflation. If you're going to be giving your money away, it's not really a good equation. When rates are so low, you're kind of anticipating low levels of growth, low levels of inflation, things like that. People are anticipating the economy picking up. I believe the economy is going to pick up. A big part of me stacking gold is anticipating and going hard and heavy on gold, as opposed to speculating with green energy, all that kind of stuff, saying there's going to be more compact technology using silver solder. It's kind of being more to the gold because of all this inflation I see, and I see the economy not just recovering, I see it overheating, and that leads to bad inflation. Not that there's really good inflation, but as many people would call it, bad inflation. I could see that leading to more people buying gold, physical gold and silver being an inflation play. Not just, oh, there's a lot of economic uncertainty. The price of gold could go up, but with an inflation play, people could start thinking, okay, I might need to use this as currency, I might need to buy silver, who knows, let's keep a little in the safe, maybe I'll add 100 ounces or something. That's what people might start thinking, But then if that all happens at once, it could start to really drive things up. And yeah, it could, with gold, it could be just, that's a safe haven place. A lot of people are afraid of the volatility in silver. It's got a lower market cap, it's subject to more volatility, which is fun. If you ask me, I do enjoy that with silver. There's more opportunity there with more volatility. As a long-term savings, that's why I hold gold, because I don't know when the speed bumps will happen in my life personally. And many people think the same. Many people like less volatility for their long-term savings, things like that. So gold gets that higher market cap, and it's maintained it because of that. And yeah, it's kind of a big reason why it's a more stable. The leash for the dog walking with the owner of being inflation, silver's got a much longer leash than gold, let's say. Just my personal opinion. I've used that analogy in the past. It's kind of the best way I could use to describe it. It's just inflation's the owner walking a dog. Gold's is basically just the storing wealth next to inflation on that leash, but it's got a tighter leash than silver. That's why I was buying like crazy before all of this, because I saw silver is going in the right direction for buying before all this craziness. That's also why I'm holding off a bit right now. I'm not too worried because I've been buying before. Everyone's in a different position in life. There's nothing wrong with buying now, as long as you got a good strategy and know what you're doing. Everything will probably pan out just fine. I'm not too turned off with the premiums for silver. I'm not buying just because I've got a plan to avoid FOMO. And yeah, when I said that, I was gonna say I was gonna buy like crazy, but I'm not gonna do that above 25 an ounce. It's 35 cents above. That's not a big deal. I bought at 24.95, I think. 96 is the most I spent on a maple or something like that. That was the spot price at the time. I just said, who cares about premiums? Gonna stack like crazy as long as the spot price is below 25. I've stuck to that plan. Although when I made that plan, I didn't exactly anticipate how crazy premiums could potentially go. But I guess I should have learned from last March, but I was stacking before that. I continued to stack throughout that. I could stack after that. Maybe that's a lesson I should have learned. But that's part of my stacking journey. That's what I'm here to share, my stacking journey. Just not the upsides, not the downsides, all of it. And yeah, it's kind of getting hard to hold off buying silver for too long. I didn't make a silver purchase aside from I made trades. I've also bought different channels, pours, things like that. But it's been hard not buying a maple or something, so I kind of want to get one. I'm thinking about doing the $10 a week challenge. It's kind of my collection stack, meant for collecting more than stacking. Have some fun with it. Yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think about the premiums. If you guys think that they're still too high, if you guys think that they're never too high, if you guys think that they were too high, now it's not too bad. What do you guys think about the premiums right now? I'd love to know. This is just my thoughts, just my opinions. Please like, share, subscribe. Stay positive. See you next time. Thanks.